Welcome back to AI Video Studio. If you watched part 1 of our Runway app series, you know I had to pause production because Runway was updating their platform almost every day. Well, I gave them some time to finish, and today we're going to cover some more tools for transforming your videos and images. But before we dive into the new apps, I need to address something that's honestly pretty frustrating, and it affects everyone on the unlimited plan. Despite paying close to $100 per month for unlimited access, I discovered that 9 out of 19 apps now require me to switch to credits mode. That's right, nearly half of the apps aren't actually included in the unlimited part of the unlimited plan. Today, we're going to explore 3 key video apps that fell into this category: References, Animate Frames, and Dialogue. Then we'll cover the image editing apps that I didn't include in part 1. Let's dive in and see if these credit-locked features are actually worth the extra cost. So let's talk about this elephant in the room, the unlimited plan confusion. When you pay for Runway's unlimited plan, you get access to what they call Explore mode, which allows unlimited generations for certain tools, but at a slower, relaxed rate. The plan also includes 2,250 credits per month. Here's the catch. Some of the new apps don't support Explore mode at all. They require credits mode, which means they're eating into that monthly credit allocation, or forcing you to buy additional credits. Is this a deal breaker? Not necessarily, but it's definitely something to be aware of before committing to the $100 per month plan. The value depends entirely on which apps you plan to use most frequently. Now let's see if these credit-locked apps are worth the extra cost. First up, let's talk about References, one of the most powerful apps for maintaining visual consistency, and unfortunately, one that requires credits mode. The concept behind References is brilliant. You upload a reference image, it could be a character, location, object, or specific style, and the app uses it as a guide to generate new content that maintains consistent visual characteristics across multiple generations. This is huge for anyone creating series content, building character-driven narratives, or maintaining brand consistency. Want to create multiple scenes with the same character in different settings or outfits? References makes that possible. The AI analyzes your reference image and understands key visual attributes, facial features for characters, architectural elements for locations, color palettes, design styles, and applies that understanding to new generations.
I've reviewed your latest test results, Mr. Harrison.
And what do they show, Doctor? Is everything all right?
The results can be impressive. When you feed it a clear, high-quality reference image with good lighting and detail, you can achieve remarkable consistency. The same character will maintain their distinctive features across different poses, lighting conditions, and environments. Next, let's talk about Dialogue App, a straightforward but powerful tool that also requires credits mode. The concept is beautifully simple. You upload an image of a character, type what you want them to say, and the AI generates lip-synced dialogue that brings your character to life.
Pain is temporary. Glory is forever. Legends never quit.
The AI does a pretty good job with the lip sync, and the generated voices sound natural enough for most content. Unlike Perform, which requires you to record your own voice and facial performance, Add Dialogue is purely text-based. You literally just type the words and Runway handles the rest, generating the voice, lip movements, and facial microexpressions that make speech look natural.
Life's too short to skip ice cream. Enjoy every scoop and smile big.
Want to see how a character looks delivering different lines? Need to quickly create a dialogue scene without setting up recording equipment? This app makes it fast and effortless. Now we have Animate Frames, which is essentially Runway's frame interpolation tool, and yes, it also requires credits mode. Frame interpolation is the process of generating in-between frames to create smooth transitions between static images. You provide 2 or more images, and the AI fills in the gaps, creating the illusion of fluid motion. On paper, this sounds incredibly useful. In practice, I'm honestly not sure what the ideal use case is for this app. I generated 2 different sequences to test it. One worked reasonably well. The AI managed to create a somewhat believable transition. The other one, not so much. The problem is consistency and predictability. Frame interpolation works best when you have very similar images with minimal changes, like slightly different poses of the same character, or camera angles that are close together. But if that's the case, why not just generate video directly with Runway's other tools? Now let's shift gears and talk about the image editing apps section. And here's another disappointment. The image apps also require credits mode, so if you were hoping that at least the image tools would be included in your unlimited plan, well, think again. Your $100 per month unlimited subscription is looking less unlimited by the minute. But let's set aside the pricing frustration for a moment and focus on what these image apps actually do. Are they worth the credits they consume? First up is Product Shot, and this is an absolute game changer for e-commerce, marketing, and product photography. The concept is simple but powerful. Take a single product photo and completely transform its style, scale, setting, and creative concept without reshooting. You can use style presets for common product photography looks or write custom prompts for unique creative directions. The AI understands product photography conventions and generates results that look professional and polished. Next is the Mockup tool, and this one is specifically useful for product designers, marketers, and anyone who needs to showcase designs in realistic contexts. The concept is straightforward. You upload your product image or design, and the app places it on various screens, surfaces, or real-world environments. Think phone screens, computer monitors, billboards, product packaging, storefronts, basically any surface where you'd want to visualize your design. You can use preset mockup templates for common scenarios or write custom prompts to place your design in specific contexts. Want to see your app interface on an iPhone in someone's hand? Done. Need your logo on a coffee cup in a cafe setting? Easy. Building a presentation and need your design on a massive outdoor billboard? No problem. This is incredibly practical for client presentations, marketing materials, and portfolio work. You can generate realistic visualizations in seconds. Next is Change Image Style. This tool lets you recreate any image in virtually any artistic style imaginable. Transform photographs into oil paintings, watercolors, 3D renders, anime style, cyberpunk aesthetics, or vintage film looks. Like the other apps, you can start with style presets for quick results or craft detailed custom prompts for specific transformations. The AI doesn't just overlay an effect. It reimagines your entire image in the chosen style while maintaining composition and key elements. A photograph becomes a genuine painting with brushstrokes and texture. A realistic scene transforms into anime with appropriate stylistic conventions. This is perfect for artists exploring different visual directions, content creators establishing unique aesthetics, or anyone wanting to give their images a completely new artistic treatment. Now let's talk about Expand Image. This is Runway's answer to generative fill, and it's especially useful for aspect ratio conversions. Here's a common scenario. You have a vertical image, perfect for social media stories, but you need it in 16:9 for YouTube or presentations. With Expand Image, simply select your target aspect ratio, and the AI intelligently generates the missing content. The generated areas blend perfectly with your original image. The lighting, style, and perspective all match, making it impossible to tell where the original ends and the AI generation begins. One image, multiple formats. Create content once, then use Expand Image to adapt it for Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook without compromising composition or quality. Before we wrap up, I want to mention that there are a few more image apps I haven't covered in this episode. VaryAd, CreateAd, and VaryImage. I want to take a closer look at what they can do. So, to keep this video from getting too long, I'm saving them for part 3 of the Runway app tutorial. So, what's the verdict on Runway apps and that unlimited plan controversy? Here's the truth. Runway apps are genuinely powerful tools. References, Add Dialogue, and Animate frames represent cutting-edge AI technology that would have been impossible just a year ago. The image apps like Reshoot Product, Change Image Style, and Mockup are practical, efficient, and produce professional results. But the pricing structure is confusing and somewhat misleading. An unlimited plan that requires credits for nearly half the available apps feels like a bait and switch, even if it's technically explained in the fine print. If you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe to AI Video Studio and hit that like button. I'll keep monitoring Runway's updates and bring you new tutorials as significant features drop.